Hello, my sacred souls, my chosen ones. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing well. I just wanted to jump on. I'm feeling a little bit of a sneaky energy surrounding you guys right now. It's giving Seven of Swords. There's just someone, I don't know, doesn't really have your best interest at heart. And Spirit was like, let's find out why. So here we go. We have Zinnia with vibrancy and perseverance. Okay. We also have Clover with luck, simplicity. And at the bottom of the deck we have Lavender with tranquility and serenity. So all of this gorgeous energy is you. You are vibrant, you are radiant. There may be a lot of things coming in that where your life just looks a certain way to certain people, right? You know, new job offers, maybe you bought a new car, maybe you've moved, maybe you've traveled, and you know, all of this kind of things where, I don't know, it seems like people didn't expect this of you, didn't expect you to be so potent and abundant. And also what I'm getting is, for the people who truly thought that you were going to get this, let's say it's money, let's say, oh yeah, we always knew you were going to be successful, but we thought that success would change you. We thought that success would make you a horrible person, a bitter person. And they're almost disappointed that you haven't become a horrible person, right? So it's a very weird vibe. It's almost like, how can you be so lucky and so nice and have everything at the same time? You know, we were expecting you to kind of sell out or, you know, not be one of us anymore. And that's causing some tension or causing them to feel some type of way. It's almost like they were looking for an excuse. They were looking for a reason to dislike you. Wow. Let's see. Let's pull from here. What do we have? Let's go deeper. And you know, sometimes you're meant to be put in front of people like this. Sometimes you're meant to trigger people like this. One, because they need to see that it is possible to achieve more than what they are and what they're doing now, but also because they need to understand their own limitations. Do you know what I mean? If they're being triggered, or if they're being jealous or envious of you, it's because there's a part of them that desires it themselves. So yeah, like I said, they have to see that it is possible. So it may feel to you quite judgmental and quite harsh and like you're being attacked, but it's all for purpose, you know? And obviously you're the chosen one. You're the divine one. You're supposed to be climbing the ranks. You're supposed to be elevated to a higher level of frequency and energy and consciousness. Not to say that you're better than anybody else, but to say that you're meant to sit in certain frequencies, which means you've done the work. You've done the hard parts to get there. And I feel like that's what this is with these other people. Like, I feel like you started from the same place, you know, but you were the one who chose to take yourself out of it. You were the one who chose to do something more, something better. And they could have done the same had they decided to. And you're just living proof of what they chose not to do. You know, it just sounds like their problem, to be perfectly honest. And I think sometimes, like, when we encounter energies like this, sorry, I keep shuffling and then like, no, actually there's more. When we encounter certain energies like this, sometimes we're like, oh no, I don't want to get trapped. I like almost like people pleasing. I don't want to say that I'm doing more, or I'm better, or I'm, because at the end of the day, it really isn't about that. You're not better. You're just a different vibration, a different frequency. And it's okay to say that. And it's okay to live and be happy and be content in those vibrations. You don't have to like diminish. Some people might, do you know what I'm getting? It's like, let's say for example, you've met a really nice man, right? A really nice person who spoils you, who treats you, who takes you on holiday, who gives you anything you ask for, picks you up and opens your door, and then you've got a group of friends who are like, well, that's so anti-feminist of you. Okay, like what do you want me to do with that energy? Because I'm loving it over here. I like the relationship that I'm in. I like the way he makes me feel. But because I expressed a view once upon a time that I was a feminist, or I felt something, do you know what I mean? And then you've got these people who are like, oh no, like you shouldn't be doing, like, that's what it feels like. Maybe they settled, maybe they were for whatever, lots of different examples that can be played out with this, but it's a them problem, and you shouldn't feel that you have to be something that you're not, or pretend that you don't enjoy something, or pretend that this doesn't feel good to you because someone else is trying to project onto you that it shouldn't, Okay, what are we getting? Let's just get a couple from here. Support. Seek support. You don't have to bear anything alone. Yeah. I think you need a new group of people, to be perfectly honest with you. A new group of people. Or if this is at like work, and you're picking up a vibe from a certain person that maybe, they're just being horrible, they're a bit cold and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like you're not the only one who's picked up on it. And all you need to do is just continue being sweet. Continue being lovely. Because people are noticing. People are noticing how this person treats you, but they're also aware of it for themselves. This person, it's not only directed at you. This person treats other people the same way, and it's being noticed. It's being picked up on. Discovery. Discover the treasures within. Follow your passion. So, one, this person's gonna get discovered, but also, again, this is staying true to your sweetness and your radiance and your kindness. Follow your passion. There is no reason to let the opinions of others, the words of others, get in between you and what feels right for you. There is no need to get rid of this frequency. At the bottom of the deck, awareness. Maintain awareness. Be present in every moment. And I feel like that's the advice. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Be present in the moment. Live for the moment. Almost like romanticize life. It feels a little bit like just keep rubbing it in their faces. Not in a petty way. But, you shouldn't stop posting about being in love, or being successful, being happy. You shouldn't have to hide it. If you want to embrace every moment and feel fulfilled in that, then absolutely do it. Do it. Because also with the support, there are people who do want to see it. There are people who are so happy for you. There are people who are rooting for you. They're in your corner. What do we have? King of Cups. Yeah, this is the emotional maturity. I feel like you've had to like hold your tongue, you know, what's it called? Keep the peace for the good of all, to the harm of none, all of that kind of stuff, right? Keep the peace, not tread on toes, step lightly. And even though you're coming out of the King of Cups, it's been exhausting. It's been exhausting to kind of have to not be the King of Cups, to not be proud of everything that you have, to say to people, my cup is so full. I am living out here. I am having the time of my life. Four of Wands, right? I am stable. I am anchored, and I want to celebrate the fact that I am. And then you've got people saying, no. Maybe they're saying, oh, do you remember that time? Do you remember that time when you were miserable? Do you remember that time when you were brokenhearted? Or maybe it's even like, do you remember that time when I had to help you? Do you remember that time when you didn't have this? It's not cute for them. It's not a nice look. It's not a nice vibe, because it feels just as mean as that, just as vindictive as that, trying to get a rise out of you for no other reason than they see you as the bright, beautiful, gorgeous energy that you are. It's like you're holding up a mirror to them, and you know, on this journey, this this sacred journey, people don't like that. People can't handle that. It's almost like the biggest confrontation is just within themselves. And it genuinely has nothing to do with you. It's just this projection. I get some better friends. If it is friends, I feel like it's friends. It's giving Mean Girls, very Regina George, Let's just get a little bit more. What do we need to know, Spirit? Judgment. No one can I'm getting that Beyonce song. No one can judge me but me. I was born free. Church girl, from the Renaissance album. No one can judge me but me. I was born free. That's what this is. You are of a certain caliber of soul. People watch you and you don't even realize it. You have people admiring you and you don't even realize it. Some people are judging you, but it's not important. It doesn't affect the path that you're on. It definitely shouldn't, And we've got the Lovers here under the deck. This is Garden of Eden frequency. This is where the lovers are. It's okay to love life. It's okay to find love in things. And for some of you, this is like, it's not necessarily glitz and glamour. I think this is like you just being so comfortable in the life that you currently have. Maybe there are things around you that just aren't worth being romanticized, right? But you're not going to sit there and wallow in it. You're going to sit there and be all woe is me. You've got things that are blessings to you, things that you do feel truly are worth celebrating. And people might be like, well, why are you going out and celebrating that? Well, because I want to, because I deserve to. I love life. I feel lucky. I feel good. I want to. All of that, Let's just get one more. Oh, here's that one, definitely. The Tower. Yeah, something's gonna give. Something's got to give, and I kind of feel like when these people realize how much you really don't care about their opinions, that's going to be even more of a triggering moment for them. You know, not only are you loving light and doing beautiful things with your life, the minute they realize that you don't actually care, that they care, I feel like it is going to give, something is going to crumble. And, you know, with the Tower energy, it has to. And it's almost like with the lightning bolt, it's divine intervention. Spirit is saying, look, something's going to break. I'm going to put something on your path in this world, this little bubble that you have right here. I'm going to put something in there that's going to feel like a catastrophe. It's going to hurt. It's not going to be comfortable, but I have to push you out of this comfort zone that is here, this energy of these people, because it's not doing you any good. Your vibration, your energy, the frequency that you give to the world, it's so glorious. Like even Mother Earth relishes in it. She loves souls like yours. She wants souls like yours to be put onto this planet to give the love and the life and the potency that you give. And if there aren't people around you who can support you with doing that, Spirit's saying then they have to go. They have to go. And, you know, they'll be judged at a different time. They'll have their reckoning, their awakening later. You know, if there is supposed to be, you know, if they're supposed to be of a certain frequency, they'll get there eventually. It's not your job in this moment to get them there. And I feel like that's kind of why you're holding on or staying quite closely to this group of people, because you're very much like, you know, we're all family. If I can do it, you can do it. I want to pull you up, climb the ladder with me. You know, you're giving them a helping hand, and they're not taking it, they're not reaching for it the way that you're expecting them to. And I feel like that's what's hurting you as well. You know, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to get you into my energy, get you into my frequency. And they're just kind of like, well, you know, the view must be nice from up there. And you're like, yeah, it is. Come with me. No, I'm all right. And you're just kind of like, oh, wow then. What do you want me to do? The Spirit is like, nothing. I don't want you to do anything. I'll intervene. I'll come in nice and strong. You know, you keep being sweet. You keep being charming. You keep being chosen, because that's what you are. And again, you don't have to be apologetic about that. You are who you are for divine reason, divine purpose. I'm just going to reiterate again, like, Mother Earth loves having you here. She really does. She's like, oh, this feels so warm and fuzzy and kind and lovely, and everything that's going on planet Earth right now, you know, you watch the news for 10 minutes and it's awful, right? And she's like, but then there's little pockets of energy from you and from souls like you, and she's like, oh, I can just feel better. That, and you give that energy to other people wherever you go with your smile. That's it. And other people don't like it, unfortunately, but you don't have to worry about that. You don't at all. So there we go, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.